Unveiling the Shadows, Unknown Facts about World War I. The British revolutionized warfare in 1916, deploying tanks for the first time on the battlefield. These armored giants marked a turning point, breaking through enemy lines and changing combat tactics forever. Shockingly, over 200,000 underage soldiers served in the British Army during the war, some as young as 12. These young fighters, often lying about their age, faced the horrors of war up close. The brutal injuries of war led to an unexpected medical advancement: plastic surgery. Developed to treat severely disfigured soldiers, this pioneering work laid the foundations for modern reconstructive surgery techniques. Dogs found their place in military history during World War I, serving as messengers and sentries. Their loyalty and ability to navigate treacherous terrain made them invaluable assets on the front lines. The Battle of the Somme, remembered as the deadliest confrontation of the war, witnessed over 1 million casualties. This prolonged battle exemplified the tragic scale and futility of trench warfare. In the midst of World War I's bleakness, the Christmas truce of 1914 emerged as a glimmer of humanity. Enemies briefly set aside their weapons to celebrate together in no man's land, exchanging gifts and engaging in football matches. This extraordinary event underscored the shared humanity between foes, even amidst the horrors of war. The role of animals in WDW1 was both vast and varied, with over 16 million serving. Horses, dogs, and pigeons were among those enlisted to support the war effort, performing tasks ranging from carrying messages to detecting enemy presence. Their contribution was invaluable, demonstrating the diverse ways living beings were drawn into human conflicts. The necessity of blood transfusions on the battlefield led to the invention of blood banks during WDW1. This innovation marked a significant advancement in medical practices, saving countless lives. It reflected the urgent need for medical solutions in times of war, pushing forward developments that would benefit future generations. Chemical warfare entered the battlefield with German forces' introduction of chlorine gas in 1915. This horrifying development changed the nature of warfare, introducing a new, fearsome weapon that caused indiscriminate suffering. The use of chemical weapons marked a dark chapter in military history, highlighting the devastating impact of technological advancement in war. Women's roles in society were significantly transformed by WW1 as they took on roles traditionally held by men. This shift not only supported the war effort but also accelerated the women's rights movement. The war became a catalyst for change, challenging gender norms and paving the way for future advancements in women's rights. The concept of daylight saving time was first adopted during WW1. Nations implemented it to conserve energy, extending daylight hours to reduce the need for artificial lighting and save fuel for the war effort. Camouflage became a critical innovation during the war, marking its first large-scale use. Both equipment and personnel were disguised to blend with their surroundings, a tactic that significantly reduced visibility to the enemy. Despite America's neutrality in the early years of the war, over 8 million Americans of German descent faced widespread discrimination. Their loyalty was often questioned, leading to a challenging period for these communities. The Spanish flu pandemic, exacerbated by the global movement of troops, claimed more lives than the war itself. This deadly influenza outbreak spread rapidly, affecting millions worldwide and overshadowing the war's casualties. The Treaty of Versailles ended WW1, but imposed severe penalties on Germany, including substantial territorial losses and financial reparations. These harsh conditions contributed to economic hardship and political unrest, setting the stage for World War II. Carrier pigeons played a pivotal role during World War I, none more famous than Cher Amy. This brave bird saved 197 lives by successfully delivering a crucial message despite severe injuries. The Great War, as it was initially known, only gained the title of World War I after the onset of another global conflict. This renaming underscores the unprecedented scale of both wars. Trench warfare, a hallmark of WW1, brought about numerous conditions, including trench foot. This painful ailment was a direct consequence of prolonged exposure to wet and unsanitary trenches, affecting countless soldiers. Roland Garros, a pioneering French aviator, achieved a significant milestone in aerial combat. He became the first pilot to down an enemy plane thanks to his innovative machine gun with deflector plates. The Harlem Hellfighters, an African-American unit, demonstrated extraordinary valor and endurance on the WW1 front lines. Despite spending more time in combat than any other American unit, their recognition came from France, not their home country.